Hello, non-sports fans. My name's John, and this is Sports Poser, the show for people that have better things to do than sit around watching sports all weekend, but still want to be in the game when it comes time to have those conversations during the week with your colleagues, your friends, your neighbors, and bringing all that knowledge is the source, Brett Myrano. How are you, Brett?
I'm great. Hope you had a good weekend.
It was a good weekend. It was a little cold here, but otherwise good.
I threw a surprise party for my wife for her birthday, so very
nice.
Fun. Yeah.
I surprised my wife with no party almost every birthday. So I got to probably turn that around.
Yes.
Nice. All right. Well, let's jump into it. NFL, a lot of activity across the world of sports, but the NFL had some stuff going on. What happened this week?
Yeah, Chiefs won. Patrick Mahomes, we talk about all the time. Dramatic win. If you watch that game, it's like, wow. The Bills, Josh Allen lost the Jets, which is probably has not happened in quite a while. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers lost again. He's becoming kind of a meme, I guess you could say. And Tom Brady finally broke his losing streak of 3 games by beating the last year's Super Bowl championship team Rams. So
probably that Karen photo got him all fired up. That probably did it.
Yeah. He gets fired up over,
He's probably got a girlfriend by now.
My shade vegetables,
Very good. All right. What about this guy, Justin Fields? What's the story there?
Wow. A fast running quarterback. We've talked about quarterbacks that like to run and exciting. This guy ran 178 yards against my Miami Dolphins, most yards rushed by a quarterback in the history of the NFL in a regular season game, but they still lost. So,
yeah. So the Dolphins survived. That's good for you. That's still really impressive, though. I mean, he had an okay throwing game, right? If I heard that correctly.
Yeah. No, he's the real package. So the Chicago Bears found their quarterback, I think.
Nice. That's fantastic. You haven't heard about the Bears much in a long time. So
no.
Interesting. All right. How did the Eagles do? Is the streak still alive?
The Eagles played on Thursday night while the Houston Astros beat the Philadelphia Phillies in the World Series last week. And then coincidentally, the football teams of the same cities played each other on Thursday night, right in the middle of it all. And they beat the Houston Texans pretty easily, and they're undefeated still. So, and then of course the Houston Astros beat the Phillies in the World Series 4-2. It was a good World Series, but Houston's just a really good team.
Well, that hopefully puts that whole recession Phillies thing to bed.
Yeah,
and it reminds me of that bumper sticker in New Orleans years ago that said, "Vote for the crook. It's important." So I guess it was okay that the Astros won this time.
I guess if you think like that, but. If our economy is based on who wins the World Series, why go to financial college or anything like that?
There are weirder associations with the recessions and economy, I'm sure. All right. How about college football? That sounds like there was some big action this week.
Yeah. Actually, my daughter was at the Tennessee-Georgia game. Everyone had their eyes on that one. That was for basically, I think, ranked number 1, and Georgia put a beating on the Volunteers, which is good for Georgia because their big rival Alabama lost to LSU. And that's their first time they've lost 2 regular season games in a long time. So it doesn't look like Alabama's got it this year, and Georgia's the defending championship. I expect them to repeat.
And to be clear, nobody's under probation or restrictions on any of these teams. So whoever wins actually could be crowned national champion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good to know. Mm-hmm. All right. How about basketball? What's going on in the NBA?
Well, first of all, college basketball starting this week.
Oh, that's exciting.
Here in North Carolina, Chapel Hill played last night, so we'll be paying attention to that with Duke and Carolina and NC State all in my area of Raleigh. But the NBA, you've got your 2 best players, arguably, of course, LeBron James and Steph Curry, both struggling. Lakers are 2-6. Steph Curry had 47 points last night, but to finally win, but they're struggling too. So the favorites are not doing that well right now, early on.
So is LeBron the Aaron Rodgers of basketball right now? What's happening here?
Yeah, he kind of is. He should just grow that cheesy porn stash and put his hair out a little bit. And yeah, he probably got it.
I don't see that happening, but I hear what you're saying. All right. What else in the world of sports is coming up that we can look forward to?
Something that I saw that was kind of disturbing. Kyrie Irving. I don't know if anybody's heard of him. Really, he's not that famous, but he's been around. He's a championship basketball player. He got suspended for supporting an anti-Semitic. See, I'm having trouble pronouncing it. Film. So weird. Like the dude's not backing off his stance, and now he's being asked to pay $500,000 and talk to some Jewish leaders and say he didn't mean it or something like that. Weird.
We don't need that stuff in sports. That's bad stuff.
No, just play the game and shut up.
Play the game, cash the check.
Yeah.
Yep. Enjoy the fans. Absolutely. What about soccer? We got a World Cup thing about to happen, right?
Yeah. I think I mentioned this a few weeks ago. The day after Thanksgiving, England plays the United States in a very important game. So that is going to be huge. You really can't think about that way, that what that means to England. Not as much to us because we're not soccer heads like the world is, but we're going to want to win that game. So that's going to be a big event. I'm looking forward to that.
Fantastic.
Nationalism. When you put sports and nationalism together, you have a very good recipe of excitement, and fans go crazy. It's just nuts.
Yeah, remind me to tell you about the Motocross of Nations, where the U.S. was victorious this year for the first time in a long time.
Wow, yeah, offline.
Are you saying the fan base? Are you saying the fan base isn't up for some motocross news?
We would get less views for that than we are already.
Yes, right. Well, we're on our way to 1 million subscribers, Brett. Guess how many we have so far?
A percentage.
We have 36. So we've got some work to do. So this is our plea to, hey, what do they say? Smash the like button. Click subscribe and press notifications or whatever. We're a juggernaut in the internet world, so this is good. 36 subscriptions. Yes. So how many hacker accounts does Pete Newcomb have? I think he has 9, but regardless, I'm pretty pumped that we have 36 at this point, honestly.
Yeah. 36 more than I thought we'd have.
Good, Stu. We're on our way to actually, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of views, and you will finally earn that penny you want from YouTube.
If I make 1 cent from this, I'm going to frame it and make such a huge deal out of it that I'll be so annoying. Well, I already am, but I'll be even worse.
I'll go into my wood shop and make you a giant plaque.
Perfect.
With a penny in it. All right. So it's time to go to a new place.
Yeah, we gotta make this one quick too, because we don't want to keep everybody too long here. I know.
Right. Well, should we just skip that portion of the program? And
yeah, I think today there's so much it'd be hard to cover.
All right.
And so I think you should just leave it here. There's I think we talked about 6 different sports today. So
that's a lot to digest. So people, you're on your own in terms of role playing, but we wish you the best of luck when you go into those break rooms. No snacks.
Oh, yes. Hold on.
All right. Brett conveniently places his office next to the fridge and pantry. And today's snack is Cheetos mac
and cheese. Where have you been all my life? Are you kidding me?
Absolutely. That's fantastic. Cheetos mac. Let's take 2 foods that are not good for you and create a wonderful mashup. It keeps with the theme. It tracks perfectly with all the other snacks of the week.
It's creamy, cheesy, and oh so easy to love.
Ah, I love it. Probably make that shit in like 5 minutes.
That's what people say about you.
That's what they did. I was made in 5 minutes.
No, creamy, cheesy, and easy.
Oh, that works too. Very good. All right. Non-sports fans, hope you have a great week. Brett, thank you very much for your wisdom and knowledge and input on the world of sports, and we will see you guys next week.
Can't wait. See you, buddy.
See you, bud.